3, 2, 1.
Welcome to another Logic Code session. Today, we're going to talk about agents again. Recently this week, last week, OpenAI announced MCP support. So today I figured what we'd do is we would work on something maybe with GitHub, with MCP, that will help us do some work, hopefully. Yeah. All right, with that, let me jump over and let's write out some requirements and get started. All right. Let's see here. Small. So I'm going to call this a code helper. Agents give instructions that can perform and write code that can create PRs and create PRs and branches, contents, and I'm going to say what do I want it to do? Review code or contents in the repo and provide recommendations with a PR, with a pull request. Okay. Help me write some requirements for this. Wait for it to finish before I'm trying to copy it. This is very long. Change this into a jobs to be done that is easier to read. No, just give me 2 jobs. Just as like so thorough. I don't need 6. Okay, so I think I'm just going to stick to this one job. Maybe job 1 and job 2 is the bonus, so give it these 2 tasks. Move this up so we can see it. It's too hard to see. There we go. Okay, so we got a jobs to be done is to review code or content and suggest some actionable improvements. These are the things that I want it to do. We'll probably have some schematics like there are these MCP servers. We'll have, I should go the other way, actually. Me, my chats, from my LLM chat, I'm going to have an MCP integration. It's going to have MCP servers. This is going to then have tools. This is where we're going to have OpenAI do the distribution to the tool. OpenAI is going to interact with the tool and is going to select a, in this example, this will be just GitHub. All right, so I think we have a good idea of what we're going to do on this one. All right, let's jump to writing some code for this. The new model stuff with MCP is here, so I'm say help implement job 2, reviewing code or content and suggesting improvements using OpenAI agents with I don't want to have access to my file system. Context, protocol. These are the ones I've been looking at. Okay, can you move the, can we use UV Python to set this up and also move the GitHub access token to the file? Okay, I think we got what we need now. Let's go ahead and create a directory. Open up cursor. So tiny. Okay, let's install these dependencies. Okay, so I should have a main entry, the environment. Okay. So if I go to .env, I'm going to go get my personal access token. Let's see. I'm in GitHub right now. I'm just going to create a repository called MCP MCP agent. Let's think of this one. What might be in this folder? I'm just going to call it notes or fantastic pancake. Okay. A repo about pancakes. Let's create the repo. Let's go get a gig now. Add the ignore. Where is this repo? Oh, this is the one that we're going to actually use. We'll deal with that later. Okay. For this one, though, let's keep going. Actually, sorry, I'm going to need my... Let's just create a file in here. Let's create a new chat. So comprehensive. I wish it was easy to okay. Let's save this. So we got like we got a repo that's set up. What I need to do now is get an API key, get an access token. So let's go settings. What's next? Applications. Let's see. Settings developers. Affect personal tokens. I need a two-factor. Let's see. GitHub. Is this the right one? There we go. All right, token name. I'm going to call it MCP GitHub agent. An agent for accessing GitHub. Only select repos. What do I call it? Pancake. Fantastic pancakes. The permissions. So let's see. I need to give it access to do what? Let's ask for a fine grain token, what access? Let's see. Okay, so it's contents, read and write, pull requests would be the other one, read and write, issues, that's a good one, let's have it do file GitHub issues for us too. Yeah, we probably don't need that. Wow, it can do lots of stuff thinking about it. It could be participating in discussions. Yeah, it could be doing so much stuff. Okay, I want to generate a token because I think this is fine. Okay, it's on one repo, so I'm not too worried about it. And let's do I have a I put it in .env locally. Okay, well, let's go back to regular programming. I'm going to take this code. Oops. Oh, where did it go? Scroll up. Okay, it's not extras. Tools, I'm going to say review tool.py. Interesting. So that's tools. Let's make the main script. Don't think we need to do that, so let's close this. It's the, don't we have the docs up? They keep changing the names. From agents, import tool, write the main. Let's just review this. That's the same code. Okay, I was like, what is going on here? Okay, so this is a get the environment variable for my GitHub personal access token. It'll raise an issue. Set up the MCP server. Then we're going to create and use our tool. I'm going to fetch the owner and repo of the branch. Oh, wait. So this is where we can give it my new pancake. What did I call it? Pancakes.md. Just give it a pancake. I wonder whether I need to just give it this URL or whether just pancakes.md is fine. I'm going to try pancakes.md. All right. Python. Do I need to use UV to run it? I always forget how to do this. Replace UV run with Python's built-in async IL run. Okay. Oh. Okay, so this agent, now I have to do all this code again. Okay, it doesn't like that. Let's go here and give it this doc to look at. Let's go. Here and error an SSS and SSE reader. I don't even know how to do. Let's see. Yeah, that is a server. I think I have to start the server with my access token. Okay, how do I debug this? Still don't know what's going on here. Okay, so there's probably two ways of accessing it. Let's go to the MCs. Wonderful. Okay, we get more errors here. We have an error for looks like we have to create this. What's the diff? Return name description function. So this needs to be str. No. Oh, help me fix this code. Tool OpenAI, the tool class is not compatible. Instead, you should use the OpenAI. Blah 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 blah. No. Wait, why do I have to use that? No. Where's tools? Okay, that's wonderful, but how do I actually see these? Is that docs are broke? Where's tool? All right, looks like it figured out what I was trying to do. Review file tool. Yeah, I thought it was going to be way easier than this, but it's obviously not. Agents. That's the review tool. Called this anymore. Oh yeah, that's fine. And then it said let's run this as a test. Test review tool.py Python tools. It's like Python M. Gone unexpected keyword name. Name override? You'd think that the OpenAI GPT-4o would have would be oh, now I'm just unsure what is going on. In their docs, they literally call it this, Okay, apparently it has no. Let's find the source. Where would it be? Function tool. Hopefully it simplified it. Okay, let's hope. Nope. Okay, I might need to actually read these docs. How do I just call a function tool? Do I actually need an agent to do it? I think I ran into this last time where I couldn't just figure out how to review it. Does it have a thing called run? Nope. Function tool. Let's find the actual code, because this doesn't look like it's correct. That's just the schema. Okay, test review. I assume I need to set up an agent to run this tool. So let's go back here. And find the review tool is blah blah blah. I think moved async with agent. I think it just keeps thinking that it needs to run. I don't think this works. Yeah, it's trying to run the agent, but I don't think that's how you do it. Be useful if these examples could be found. Yeah, you need a runner. I guess that's how you could run an agent needs to run it. You need a runner to run an agent, and a agent to run a tool. It's like a chained. Feels like it's like chaining right now. Okay, let's try this. That's what the node one did, but it just didn't do anything. Like, what's going on? Just says this and seems to time out. Oh, whoa. Whoa. It's well structured. It gave me information about it. Okay, so like now let's have Cursor do its thing. So I got this review tool set up. Let's change this and say, let's add another tool that will create a branch and make changes based on the feedback from the review tool in a new PR, in a new branch, and then we'll create a PR in the repo. Okay, and while I do that, I'm just going to come back to here to basically explain where we're at. So we have some of this tool set up right now, so we're able to like analyze the code base. What I want to do now is like actually automate this process. So we're kind of like this thing we haven't really, we've loosely, I would say, covered this piece. So I'll mark this as green. And we still have this job to go. Okay. Wow, it's nuts. Okay. This only has access to that one, but so it's going to go away. I think fetch the file context in the repo on the branch main, then review the feedback. If there's any improvement, create a new branch, and with the changes, create a pull request. I mean, it will be wild if it can do this. Okay, so then it comes back with a question. Just need to probably give it some more instructions, which I'm guessing it's going to do right now. Yeah, proceed with the change immediately. All right, just going to give all this that file to the OpenAI agent, and then it says it seems like I'm unable to create a pull request. Huh. Oh, I didn't give it workflow, but I don't think it needs workflow. Maybe I did not give it the right token. Yeah, so the token's present. Let's go check it. Over here. MCP repo 2. I'm just trying to make sure that it only has access to this repo. Pancake repo. It has the ability commit, maybe contents, deployments, issues, merge queues, pull requests. Okay, so I just gave it, I think, more gave it more access. Okay, let's go change it. What is the GitHub personal access token? Copy this. Come back here. Let's see if this one works. I don't understand why it won't work. Why is it missing auth? Oh, that's why. No. Why do you need both? Standing convention is to use GitHub to open GitHub Actions and GitHub for local development with a personalized since you're building a local tool. Okay, let's see if this one works. Wait, it doesn't even know the repo. So how would it know where to go? So weird. I don't understand what happened. Fetch the contents of the file in the repo. Oh. Let's see. All right, so it's going to get a, it should get this. I don't understand why it won't, but I think if, does the tool provide these logs or not? Pretty sure it has access to modify the branch. For these things, it would be useful if it could do some auth checks on the server first. Like how do I test this tool? Okay, I think it worked. It should have created a pull request at this URL. Deleted most of my code and told me what to do. That's so funny. If you're not following this, I have a pretty good list of pancakes here. It just reviewed the sections and just gave me the output. No, that gave me the overview as the PR. I want to edit the original file and make the changes and file a PR. No, okay. now, Cursor is trying to do it. This is pretty funny. No, I don't want you to do it. How do I stop this? Okay. Can you make sure that the PR that's main can you make sure that the PR contains changes to the original file with the recommendations? See what it came up with. It's probably just came up with better instructions. With all your recommend changes applied. Okay, now let's run it. Let's check that we are still going here. Okay, so it made another pull request. Let's hope it actually made some changes this time. Didn't make any changes. I don't even know how that's possible. Just made some changes to the instructions. Okay, let's see what if it's third time lucky and we get something useful that we can use here. Let's see. How are we doing on time? Just an hour. It just doesn't need any changes. Okay, that means I'm going to edit this file and make it worse. I guess that's good. That means that my first iteration on this, let's see the types of pancakes. Let's just take these out and see if it adds. See if it does. See if it works to add them. Oh, 1 second. All right. Let's commit these changes to main. Okay, and then rerun this and see where we get. That's just not true. Okay. It's checking if it's empty. No, I wait. No, how would I use the tool? Why not just have an agent do it? Literally just that. I don't need all this code. Let's see. It does go through the agent. But what it... It's like they moved away from the... Let's see if these docs are any better. Tools. Okay, so I actually don't need a function tool. I actually just need an agent. I need like a reviewer. I need to pass the contents of the can you create a couple of agents. Agent A should review the contents of the file and provide feedback. Agent B should take the review, suggest changes, and then file a PR, then create a new branch and submit the changes. think I can just have a define the queries for each agent. I want to change this instead of this. Let's have a triage agent. Okay. Let's see if this works. So it connects to the MCP server. Should run triage on it. Okay, but why didn't it correct the PRs? Maybe it has to select either or. It's going to be interesting. Okay. Like, does it continue to ask the agent? I don't know whether that's the case. Wonderful. Oh yeah, it needs to use the Do you need to list out all the things that it needs access to? Like tools within the MCP server? Or not? Do I... Bullshit. No. All I get is this. I want to use the MCP server and make the PRs in the repo. Can you help fix? Like, I wonder if you need to actually specify the tools of the MCP server for it to work. I don't know what that did. Yeah, I wonder if it has like a list of tools. It needs better documentation. Because I think what this is doing is it only has it accesses the MCP server, but I don't know if it actually does anything. Did it? Pull request was created. Let's see what you came up with this time. It worked. All right, we got that in the end. So maybe just to recap, we created these an agent to work with MCP server and went through this process of essentially building out an agent with OpenAI and MCP to review a repo or a specific file. In this case, it was a pancake file, and provide some recommendations. And then with those recommendations, it would create a PR, and it created that PR for us, which is pretty cool. I think there's traces, so maybe we'll just quickly look at the traces in OpenAI and see what we got back. Dashboard, traces. This was this. work. So it listed out the tools, and then it used create PR with changes from MCP, right? Creates P. Did it? Create PR with changes might have been mine. Let's check. Yeah, it ran this here. I don't know if we really needed this. I think I need to probably do some more reading on how I can pass. Like it gets the list of tools, which can I just like can I just give it all of the tools? Is a different question, but we did get it to come up with a PR that we can go review, which I think is pretty cool. It takes my name, which I think need to figure out a better way to do that, but that was pretty funny that it could create a PR for us. Yeah, which was pretty sweet. All right, let's flip this over to full cam. All right, this was a fun one today. I think I'm still overexposed. Yeah, this was a fun one today, and I enjoyed learning a little bit more about OpenAI and the MCP servers. I think there's just some more learning I got to do, but this was fun. We created an AI PR suggester, which was kind of fun. We learned a little bit about how they interoperate together. Certainly, like being able to just pull it in the MCP server in, I think is super useful. So. Yeah, more to come. All right, bye.